Hello, this is Benny P on the mic, and today's video is about my perspective on two prominent YouTubers, Anita Sarkeesian and Carl Benjamin, and the relationship between the two of them they would never want to admit. For context, I'll link a couple of videos in the description down below. Again, this is my opinion, and I would like to hear yours. If you leave a comment, I'm going to ask you to be respectful in the comment section. If you use YouTube like I do, not only to be entertained, but to be informed in current events, you have most likely come across either Anita Sarkeesian's channel Feminist Frequency or Carl Benjamin's channel called Sargon of Akkad. These two YouTubers have had issues with each other in the past, originated from fundamental differences in their ideologies. I want to talk about them, and I'm going to start with Anita. Anita is a self-proclaimed pop culture critic and feminist that has created YouTube content on misogyny and sexism in video games. She has received on occasion some infantile and disgusting backlash directed at her and her work, which I think is unfair and pathetic that she's had to deal with that type of online abuse. However, when I watched her videos on YouTube, objectively I thought to myself her feminist vantage point seems a little oversimplified. Video game has this theme misogynist, these 25 titles came from same developer bad. I felt that she was either sharing obvious observations or was attempting to argue that misogyny in video games was an issue that should be treated with similar importance to the wage gap or police brutality. I guess I expected a more sophisticated or researched product from someone who is identified with the issue. I think it's a fair statement to say that she is known more for the controversy she created than for the insightfulness of her content. Now on to Carl Benjamin. Carl has created content that has criticized Anita's work and her character. He is a prominent YouTuber that has aggressively criticized feminists and has also criticized social justice warriors. He is an intelligent, charismatic, well-spoken man that has built a fan base that some of his fans have attacked women like Anita, which he's had to request his fans not to be abusive to them. I watched a video of his criticizing Anita, and although he made some legitimate points, like she was on record saying in one situation that she's a gamer, and then another that she isn't, as I continued to watch, I felt he was way too passionate in the way he goes after feminists like Anita, which could easily be spun that he's a misogynist. A 23-minute takedown video on someone seems a little excessive. Honestly, I don't think he's a sexist, but I do think he is an intellectual elitist in his own mind, using sensationalist tactics and controversial statements to get his name out there. To be fair, he does have a segment on his channel called This Week in Stupid. At a convention in the States last year called VidCon, Anita was invited to a panel called Women Online. Carl sat in the first row. During the panel, Anita called out Carl, pointing at him and saying, "Shitheads like this." Carl responded by being heard saying, "Debate me." It caused a huge stir on many social media platforms, and the incident specifically inspired YouTube content with creators chiming in on the incident with their opinions. Even though the incident occurred in the summer of last year, I'm pointing it out because these two diametrically opposed YouTubers are in part in the business of brand building and have used tactics like this before. In November of 2013, Anita was featured in an article by The Escapist, and the title of the article was "The Most Dangerous Woman in Video Games, Anita Sarkeesian." When I came across it, I rolled my eyes, didn't read it, and moved on. Carl once tweeted to a British member of parliament and former rape victim, "I wouldn't even rape you." Now, however you feel about these two incidents, I do not blame you if you are outraged. The point I'm trying to make is that both Anita and Carl understand that sometimes you have to use sensationalist tactics and create controversy to make money. And obviously, they're okay with it. These two people are in the highly competitive business of getting eyes on their product, and in their case, watching their content or buying their tickets to their appearances. Anita understood what she was doing when she called him and people like him a shithead, and Carl knew something over the top was going to happen just by sitting in the front row. This is the soup they swim in. YouTube celebrities like these two are taking advantage of the divisive society overly focused on entrenching themselves in their opinions on social issues and searching online for like-minded celebrities to champion. Yes, I'm saying in part the problem is us. Putting on a show does not help us have open conversations on very important issues we need to focus on. It creates a schoolyard, bully playground atmosphere on social media, and when issues come up, we end up talking more about what outrageous thing Jerkman A said to Jerkwoman B than the actual issue. We need to stop creating celebrities that represent only one side of the argument, because inevitably, the hot issue they get famous for is going to fade. And then they'll end up in the news because of something outrageous or controversial they said. These people got a taste of celebrity, and now they're hooked. And if we don't make a stand and show people like these two that we're not interested in fighting anymore, it's just going to get worse. We'll end up with celebrities creating content solely based on antics. Oh, wait. Yeah, the Paul brothers. Good times. And of course, that's just my opinion, and I would like to hear from yours. If you like what I do here, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think, but please be respectful. This is Betty P on the mic, and have a good one.